Hi, everybody. It is Carol from Lily Rose Blue with my friend Astrid. I hope this finds everybody well. I am recording this a little late. It is Thursday evening on May 11th. I am back from all of my traveling. Got back last Wednesday evening late. And then it's just been crazy. Had one of the grandchildren and a grand dog over the weekend, and then turned around and had to go to another big meeting on Monday. It was just a day meeting, but still, still feel like I don't have my feet under me quite yet. So, but I'll get there, right? So before I forget, I wanted to say welcome to a couple of new subscribers. First to Brittany Linger at Blinger Creations, or Blinger Creations. I'm not sure quite how she says that. So hello, Brittany. Thank you so much for subscribing. And then guess what? We have now reached 150 subscribers. And I got to watch this happen in real time last night because it was one of our very dear friends. So thank you to M. Jen for being my 150th subscriber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And speaking of liking and subscribing, please don't forget to click on like and subscribe if, only if you do like the content. I would really appreciate that. My goal is to hit 250 subscribers by the end of the year. So we're 100 away. And, maybe I should say that by my birthday, which is in early September. So I'll think about that goal. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, I had something happen to me earlier this week. I stopped at my local Goodwill and I saw this really shiny Betty Crocker cookbook, but yet in that old-fashioned red pattern, not the plaid pattern, but that, I don't even know. It's red and it has some embellishment. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining it very well. It's the same one that my mother's Betty Crocker cookbook looked like that. And the cover was in excellent shape. It looked brand new, but yet it had this graphic that I knew to be old. So it was giving me mixed vibes right off the bat. And yet you open it up and the interior of the Betty Crocker cookbook looked like it was vintage. The graphics were vintage. The print was vintage, but yet I don't think it was. So I really think this was a new reproduction. And I just wondered if you guys had ran into that yet or not. And the other thing is that Goodwill is supposed to have their hardback books for $1.88, and they had $5.95 on this book. So those are my two questions. Are you finding that Goodwill is now upping the cost of their hardback books? And have you run into this? I hesitate to call it a fake Betty Crocker book, but this new but retro Betty Crocker book. So I wanted to ask you that question. So please comment if you've run into this yet or not. So I haven't had a chance to watch many videos. I'm really behind, but a couple of them, I did watch Carol from Crinkled Path today, and somebody else. Oh no, I'm forgetting. I apologize. But you guys are both talking about how it is. Maybe it was Meg at Chasing Retro. How it is now yard sale season. And I think that maybe Angela from the Traveling Crafter talked about how it's citywide yard sales this coming weekend in her hometown. So it was in my hometown last weekend. But again, we had one of the grandchildren, which she wasn't the issue. We had the grand dog as well. And he needed a walk, and there were some yard sales very close to our house and on our walking path. So I took him with me. He wasn't bad, but he could have been a little bit better. And he's about a 40-pound dog. He's actually very sweet, but he kind of looks like a wolf, and people are a little afraid of him. And so after a couple of stopping at a couple of yard sales, I gave up. And we finished our walk and we went home. And by that time, anyway, I didn't partake of all of the citywide yard sales. And honestly, I didn't even know it was going to happen this past weekend. Again, I've just been out of town. It's been crazy. So I kind of didn't plan ahead, kind of messed that up. Anyway, one of the yard sales that I stopped at, I picked up these linens, and I got this pile of linens for $2. So first we have this, and by the way, these need washed, and there's some stains on these, but I wanted to show them to you first before I washed them. So I thought this was a fun linen, and with the cute edging to it. And this was actually one of the things that caught my eye. And then here is a soft, so here you can see the stain. A soft, it's more, I am horrible with fabric. Polyester. This is not handmade. But it was a cute pattern, and I think maybe it was a napkin or some kind of decorative. Maybe this went on, the armchair of a couch, or armchair of a couch, the arm of a couch, or the arm of a chair, maybe. So there was that. And then another linen. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. I thought this was really pretty. If I'm showing this, yeah, okay. My arm of where I put my camera got bumped, and I think I need to do some adjusting. But so here's the edging of it, and here's some other of the pattern. It's very pretty. I really like this. So there's that. Here is another. This is a circle. So some nice, and this has a couple of holes. Minor, I mean, they're not big, minor holes in it. So I'm not going to feel too bad, some stains, about using this on a journal cover. I'll be okay with that, and I won't feel bad if I cut it apart. So there's that. Here is this. Also very, very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah. There, it is ripped right here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do with it. Here is another linen, circular linen. Thought this was interesting colors. I was thinking this had a stain on it. Isn't this cute? The texture of this I really liked. Kind of like a piece of wheat, maybe. And another one. Kind of like a thistle, maybe. Got that. Then there's a couple, two of these. And these do feel handmade. So I got those. And then this, I can't quite tell. This is, it's softer and a bit shinier maybe than what is being picked up on the video. It does have a stain here, so we'll see if that comes out. It's not Muslim because it does have a bit of a shine to it. I'm not sure. If that stain doesn't come out, I will either cut this up, here's the edge of it, or I might even try to dye it. I guess there is a very subtle pattern on there, if you can see. And then we have this piece of this linen. This is a very, a more coarse weave of fabric than what I've seen, but I like it. I like it. And if this also has a stain on it, again, I'll see. Now, linen blend fabric, set of 2, but there's only one here. So this is like a placemat. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Into My Goodwill. I'm sorry. This is Into My Goodwill. This threw me off. So this was, these were all the linens I got at the yard sale. Now this is Into My Goodwill find. So this is a placemat, linen blend fabric. Said set of 2, $1. I couldn't find the other one, but I was okay with paying $1 for this. And, you know, this would make a great journal cover. Or, I mean, you know, maybe I could get 2 out of here. Or the other thing is if I don't want to keep it white, I can also dye that. So we'll see. I don't need any more sewing patterns at this time. But this little girl with the red hair was just too darn cute. That dress is adorable and these outfits are adorable. And this little girl kind of reminds me of pictures that I've seen of myself when I was this age. So I had to get it. I just had to get it. And 88 cents is what I paid for that. This was an old book that I found at Goodwill. I don't often see older books like this at Goodwill. You just usually don't. Intercollegiate Prize Novel Literary Fellowship, and it is called 17th Summer by Maureen Daly. And there's an inscription that says, to Mary Ann, a very belated present indeed, but one I hope you will enjoy very much. Love, Jim. Dodd Mead Company, 1945. Actually, the copyright is 1942, and it's dedicated to my mother. Oh, first published in 42, the 21st printing in 1945. I don't know. I may end up reading this first. But, you know, you can see it's starting to come apart. But, you know, old book pages, right? And there's something, I know this isn't in great shape, but there's something about this cover that's just kind of speaking to me. We'll see. We'll see what I do. Here was there were several adult coloring books, but this one I liked the best. I didn't need them all, and so I tried to discipline myself and only get one. And the reason why I got this one is because there are patterns on both sides. I haven't seen a coloring book with patterns on both sides. Certainly the other 4 books did not. So I got this because I thought that will be cool in a journal. You know, you won't have white space on the other side. So, got that. And then my other final purchase is this Adventures in Art, 88 cents. Art and Craft Experiences for 7 to 14-year-olds by Susan Millard. First of all, I like the size of it. And I thought, again, these would make, look how perfect that size is, folded in half. So that's what appealed to me first. This is Williamson Publishing Company in Charlotte, Vermont. And it is copyright 1990. There's not, I mean, this is a fun picture. Overall, I don't know that there's a ton of super fun pages, maybe. I mean, maybe some. But I got it more for the page size itself. So we'll see. You know, and I could dye some of these pages. You know, again, lots of things you could do. But I definitely got it for the size of the page and how you can fold that over. So that was a quick thrift find for this week. I don't know what my weekend holds, if I'll get out and do any yard sales, if I'll do any thrifting or antiquing. I don't know. My house has certainly been neglected. It needs a deep clean. It is graduation at the University of Iowa, so town will be crazy. Graduation's already started today, and they will go through Saturday, which means the traffic's going to be crazy. The restaurants are going to be crazy. It's one of the weekends that you just when you live here, that you just kind of choose to stay home, honestly, or you go a totally different direction, like you go out of town. To avoid the craziness. Living in a university town has many, many, many benefits. Home football Saturdays are crazy, as is graduation. So those are and you know, the other sports, you have to be careful of traffic as well, but football, you know, nothing like 70,000 people coming into your town, and nothing like graduation when, you know, over a 3-day period, you probably are having about 80,000 people coming into town too. So we'll see. If I go any place, it will be out of town, definitely. I can't think of anything else. I keep thinking there's something else I wanted to tell you. I even made some notes so that I wouldn't forget. This is part of Thrifty Thursday, so do not forget to go and check out Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming. And she is our chief of Thrifty Thursday. And she has a list of everybody who participates in Thrifty Thursday. So check that out. Check out her channel. This is a great community, and we are very supportive of each other. And that's one of the many, many things that I just love about this. And I always appreciate your support. And I wish for you to have a good weekend and a good week upcoming. Enjoy spring and all the spring flowers and the spring trees that are blooming. It is a very pretty time of year. And enjoy and take care. And we will see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.